and welcome back to my fashion cupboard on YouTube. My name is Linda and I have been shopping lately. I have picked up lots of different beauty bits and today's video is going to therefore be a beauty haul. If you didn't catch my Makeup Academy haul, then please, I'll link that below, please take a look. I did do a whole haul video on everything that I picked up recently from Makeup Academy. It's so inexpensive that I just couldn't help myself. But this haul is going to be all of the other beauty products that I've picked up along the way in the past couple of weeks. And there are a few, so let's get cracking. I'm going to start with a few skincare items. The first thing that I've picked up is, so many people talk about the Bioderma and I've never tried it and it's not so easy to get in the UK, although I do believe that it is coming soon, but I generally frequent Superdrug and Boots with the odd trip to Fraser's and Debenhams, but so far I haven't seen it. So what I did pick up was this L'Oreal New Skin Perfection 3-in-1 Purifying Micellar Solution, which sort of promises to do exactly what the Bioderma does. And it was actually 2 for £6 in Superdrug, so naturally I picked up 2. It says that it dissolves makeup, it unclogs pores and removes impurities, it tones and soothes skin, high performance, hypoallergenic face, eyes and lips, and also suitable for sensitive skin. I used that for the first time last night to take off my makeup and I actually really liked it. I just used a couple of cotton pads, I held them on my eyes and it dissolved my eyeliner and my waterproof mascara really quickly, and then I sort of took another couple of cotton pads and did the rest of my makeup. I'll always follow by a deep cleanse after that, so this is just a matter of removing the bulk of the makeup. I'll always cleanse, it won't do it by itself. However, I do find it really good. It was really natural, it didn't sting, it was quite gentle on the eyes, and I'm a contact lens wearer so I have to be quite careful with these things, and it didn't irritate my contact lenses at all. So I really like this actually, much easier to get a hold of Bioderma. Price point wise, 2 for £6 is an amazing deal. I think it's usually £4.99, so probably usually more or less the same as Bioderma. But I'm certainly quite enjoying using this, so I'll continue to use this and see how I get on. Another cleansing item that I picked up was the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Cleansing Balm. For dry or very dry skin. Although I do have an oily T-zone, I do get really dry skin on kind of the rest of my face, so I have to be quite careful, and I did actually go for a facial recently and I was battering my skin with, you know, zero oil products, and actually the beautician was quite shocked that I was using those because she said my skin was really dry. So this is part of my trying to get into being used to, you know, using things for dry skin. And it says it's one simple step to perfectly clean, soft and supple skin. It's a really gentle smell and it's really nice, but I was slightly disappointed in this, I think more by the fact that it's described as a cleansing balm, because it's not a balmy texture at all, it's actually very creamy, it's like a thick cream, and when you rub it into your face it does, it's really just like a normal cleanser. I do really like it, it leaves my skin really soft. I think it takes off every trace of makeup. I use it with a hot cloth to remove it, and I do really like it and I will continue to use it, but as for a cleansing balm, that's not what this is. So if you're expecting this to be a sort of dupe for Emma Hardy or something along those lines, that's exactly not what it is. It's not a balm at all. Another couple of things I picked up were my Effaclar Duo and Effaclar AI. Let's start with the Effaclar Duo. I would have mentioned this in my empties video because I used a tube up and had to go straight out and buy a new one. This is now part of my permanent collection after Ruth Crilly from A Model Recommends here on YouTube talked about it and how it got rid of her adult acne. I've been really suffering since turning 29 last year from a bout of adult acne and I didn't really know how to deal with it. The products that I used when I was a teenager just have not been working to get rid of it, so I picked this up. This in the UK can be used all over your face morning and night, and that's how I've been using it. If you're in the US, however, just be careful that you've got the same formulation as this, because I believe that it's a stronger formulation to be used only on blemishes, so make sure you read the packaging. But this has made a huge difference to my skin. I was getting it really badly along my jawline, and I actually think all you can see is this mole. The odd scar here and there. I don't actually have any blemishes along there anymore, so this has made a huge difference to my skin, because this is really the main thing that I've changed in my cleansing routine. I have tried to have more of a routine in that I'm making sure that I take off my makeup no matter what time I get in, how tired I am, and always making sure that I use the same products, and I think that's made a difference as well. But I definitely would recommend this if you're suffering from adult acne, because nothing else has made that much of a difference for me until now. And because I was picking that up and really enjoying using that and feeling like it made a huge difference, I also picked up the Effaclar AI, which is a targeted breakout corrector. And despite the size of this box, it's actually a really small tube, so they really didn't need to have it in such a massive box. But it's 15 mils. It wasn't too expensive, I don't think. I think it was around £10. I've actually been really enjoying using this on my face, and I think for the few blemishes that I have had, it's made a big difference. It made them clear up very quickly. However, I do get acne on my back, and I don't think it's been working on that, so I think I may, continue to try it and persevere a little, but I think it's definitely good for my face, but not so much for my back. So definitely I'll continue to use this. It should last me a long time, hopefully. Another couple of sort of non-makeup items just to finish off. I have picked up the Frieda range Luxurious Volume Touchably Full Shampoo and Conditioner. Again, I picked up both of these. I think I picked up 2 shampoos and 1 conditioner because they run some sort of 3 for 2 offer in Boots. I'm a bit of a sucker for offers, if you hadn't already noticed. And it says that it cleanses without stripping for a natural look and feel. And I actually feel like it's made my hair really sort of smooth and shiny. And with blonde hair, it's a mean feat to actually get shiny hair, so I feel like it's really good. As far as volume goes, I wouldn't say my hair's got massive volume, so not sure about that. Definitely shiny and touchably smooth, and definitely, for someone with highlights, it's definitely manageable, but I don't know about the volume, but I will persevere with that and see how I get on. Moving on to nails then, I am absolutely obsessed with nail polish. So the first thing that I picked up actually was this pretty quick manicure on the go instant nail polish remover, Simply Dip and Twist. You can also get a bourgeois version of this, but it's a lot more expensive. This was only $2.99 in Boots, so I thought I would try it. I haven't opened it yet, but I will be changing my nail polish soon, so I will let you know how I get on with that. But I really prefer the ones where you just dip in, swirl your finger around, a few times and it's gone, rather than fussing around with cotton pads and I've also totally fallen in love with the Barry M Jelly nail paints, Jelly High Shine nail paints by Barry M. This is the one that I've got on at the moment. I don't know if you can see that. And that is the shade Grapefruit, which is beautiful, really kind of soft coral pink. But I had to obviously pick up practically every colour, so I got 6 of these. They were on a 3 for 2 as well in Boots. So the other 5 that I got were Prickly Pear, this beautiful lilac colour, really pretty. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to using that. This gorgeous Blueberry colour, again like a really nice baby blue colour. Again, I haven't tried it, but I'm looking forward to using that. I picked up the Grapeberry, which is a really nice green, and if you follow me on Instagram, this is the one that I used on my toes with my Jimmy Choos for the wedding. You'll all need to go and check out Instagram now if you don't follow me already. Papaya is the one that I had been wearing on my nails for about the past week until I changed to the Grapefruit colour, and it's a beautiful like orangey peach, and I got a lot of compliments with this, and I actually put 2 layers on and it lasted over a week without even chipping. And I tend to change my nail polish at least once a week, possibly twice, because I get bored quickly and I love nail polish. But with this, I actually loved the colour so much, and it wasn't chipping at all, that I did keep it on for quite a long time. So if you follow my blog, you'll see that this is what I've been wearing my nails lately. I only today changed to this colour. And the final one that I got was Lycee, which is this beautiful neutral colour, and when I first bought these 6 nail polishes 2 weeks ago, this was the first one that I wore. So again, if you follow me on my blog, you'll have seen this one on me. Love it. It's so simple. It's really flattering on the nails. I think it's a really good all-round shade for most skin colours. So amazing price. These are $3.99, and like I said, they're so long lasting and so shiny. They're really high shine, so I'd completely recommend them. Another nail polish purchase. Now this one was fueled by Viviana Does Makeup Hero, whose YouTube channel I will link below. She absolutely fueled me into buying this, and I love Chanel nail polishes for the sheer luxury of them, but actually I don't really like the formula. I don't think that they're long lasting. They're really chip. For me, they chip the next day, or certainly after 2 days, which I think is really disappointing from an expensive nail polish. However, this colour is just beautiful. There we go. A gorgeous coral. It's really orangey red. And this is Viviana Does Makeup's favourite colour of the moment for summer. I haven't worn it yet, but I'm desperate to put it on my nails, but I just know that I'm going to be so disappointed with the formulation that I've been putting it off. But I am going to sit down one day, put on a really good base coat, put on at least a couple of coats of this, and then a really good top coat, and just keep adding a top coat every day. That's what you do need to do with these Chanel nail polishes, because like I say, they do tend to chip, but I love the colour, so, and it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful nail polish. Moving on, one more nail product. Yes, I am obsessed with nails. I'm really excited about this one. It was expensive, but I decided to splurge because I've been looking at it for a while. Can you see that? Yes. Ooh. This is the Nails Inc. Bling It on Rocks, and if you have a look at the packaging, really sparkly black and silver. I haven't tried this yet, I only just bought it the other day, but it says encrust your nails like never before with Bling It on Rocks, instant embellishment for dazzling nails, and it has 2 Bling It on Rocks pots, so the silver and the black kind of rocks, i.e. sort of glitter, dazzle. It has black taxi nail polish, and I love the name of that. A Kensington caviar top coat, the application tray and the dusting brush, so I'm really looking forward to try this. Leave me a comment if you've tried these before. I was actually really tempted to get the leather effect nail polish as well, which I managed to restrain myself, but it's still there in the back of my head. So if you've tried it and you like it or don't like it, please leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought, because I mean, these things are expensive, but really excited to try these. I think these would be amazing for a night out, and I think I might have to try like an accent nail, maybe the ring finger. I think maybe on all fingers it might be a little bit too much for me, but I think on an accent finger it will just be perfect, so looking forward to using that. Couple of base products, and I'm just going to fly over these because I did mention these in my last haul when I was comparing them to the MUA version. This is the Bobbi Brown Corrector and the Bobbi Brown Concealer Duo. The Corrector is this lovely kind of salmony colour, which is for under your eye area. You have to sort of bring it up to the side here and then right in under your lash line and down. Use it before your makeup, so before your foundation, and what it does is the kind of the salmon effect counteracts the purple from under your eyes, the kind of black dark circles, and really lightens them up. And then you're supposed to use this concealer duo, so you've got the cream concealer here, which you're supposed to use on top to sort of neutralise the colour to your own skin colour, and then this powder just to set it. The Bobbi Brown girl at the counter told me to use both of these before my foundation, which I have. If you did see my MUA video, you will know that I've actually found much more inexpensive versions of these that you should go out and try first, possibly, because these are expensive. I do believe that this was £24 for the Corrector, and I didn't even look at the price in this shop. I just handed over my card, and it wasn't until I looked at my receipt I thought, my goodness, that's a lot of money for that. and the consistency is quite thick and creamy, so although yes it's quite good at covering, I feel like it drags under the eyes even though I'm patting it really gently with my ring finger. So do love these products, but I think there are cheaper alternatives available which are probably just as good. I bought another couple of sort of base products, if you like, or skin products. I bought Benefit's Hoola. Again, upsets me how expensive this is. And I'd forgotten, I think, how expensive it is. I just remembered how much I'd loved it before, and I hit pan on it ages ago when I got a couple of other alternatives, and I've just never found something that I like as much, so I decided to just splurge. I was at a Boots event actually for a kind of special night in Buchanan Galleries, and it was all 20% off, which is how I justified it to myself, but it's pretty expensive for what it is. But you get inside a mirror, a little brush which I don't tend to use but it's useful for on the go, and the bronzer inside, which is a really nice colour. A lot of people say it's quite like NARS Laguna. I prefer it to NARS Laguna. I do like that one as well, but yeah, I always seem to come back to Benefit's Hoola. I also picked this one up from Me, and I feel like it's really like a bit of a dupe, if you like, for Benefit's Coralista. This is called Blush Me in Coral, and again really similar to the Benefit packaging. It has that little brush again, which is quite good for on the go, and what I do is I pat it into my skin, pressing it in rather than disturbing the makeup underneath, and it's just a beautiful, actually the colour that you're seeing on the screen, it's really not doing it justice. It's a beautiful pink coral colour. Actually when I'm looking at it in the pot it seems more orange than what it's showing on screen. It's more kind of pinky. It is quite orange, so a little goes a long way, and I feel like the pigment in this is really strong, quite like the Benefit. However, I mean the price point on this is about £7 or so. You're probably talking double that for the Benefit equivalent, so definitely a good dupe. The next things I'm going to show you are all lip products. I've been a little bit obsessed with a bright lip or a statement lip recently, not sure why, something to do with summer. One of the first things that I picked up, again I showed you this in my MUA video if you watched this before, because I found a couple of MUA similar kind of dupes to these, but I am loving the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable lip stains, and this is the one that I have on at the moment. Just put in a little bit more so you can see, and this is in the colour Crush, and if you follow me on my blog you'll have seen that I have worn this a couple of times. It is quite a statement colour. As you can see it is quite strong, but I really like it, and I think I do feel like I need a bit of a sort of statement eye to go along with it, but I'm really loving it. I've also picked up Honey, which is, there we go, quite a kind of light purple colour. It almost looks nude when you look at it in the store, but I would swatch it on your hand, which I'll actually do for you right now. If you swatch it on your hand it's a little bit darker maybe than what you expect, and as you add more during the day it gets darker and darker. So I did wear it to work the other day, and by the time I was leaving work I actually caught myself in the mirror and thought, whoa, I really look like I have a strong lip on for something that looks so nude in the tube, but I do like it a lot. I'm just swatched the Crush colour underneath. So this strong one here is Crush, which is the one I'm wearing on my lips just now, and you can see it's a similar shade but much lighter is the Honey shade. Loving these, although they are pretty expensive, $7.99, not too bad. The MUA ones are £3 each. I'm also liking these Revlon lip butters. Again, bloggers all over are talking about these, and I have to say that I was pushed to buy them because I just kept hearing so much about them. I picked up the colours Peach Parfait, which is this, it's a really nice kind of shimmery peachy mauve colour. If I just swatch this one beside the Revlon you'll see it's quite similar actually to the Honey colour, although slightly more sheer. And I also picked up this gorgeous orangey coral colour, which is called Tutti Fruitti. Again, if I swatch that underneath, see it's really quite a bright orange, and I think it really suits my kind of blonde hair. It's probably a really good place to start if you're not sure about a strong lip, because they are quite sheer, but they really are buildable, so if you keep putting it on during the day you might get a pop of colour when you look in the mirror and get a bit of a fright. It's like I say, I mean, you can see in my hand that that is quite a bold shade that's come out with just a few swipes. Yes, I am obsessed with lip products right now, and another thing that I picked up was this Sexy Mother Pucker Gloss Stick by Soap & Glory. I picked up the shade Fuschia Rustic, which you can see there. I'm going to swatch it for you on this hand because I'm running out of space on the other one. Now this one I was actually surprised by, because I thought it would be very similar to the Revlon Kissable Balm stains, but it's actually much more of a sort of tinted lip balm. It's a lot more like the Revlon lip butter, even though it looks a similar product. A lot more sheer, so you can see that already, that it's really not left a huge kind of colour payoff on my hand there. It's very moisturising, but I would definitely say it's more of a balm, so if what you're looking for is a strong lip, you're not going to get it with this product. But I do like it for work days when I don't want to go all out. Also nice if I've got a strong eye and I don't want to, you know, have a strong lip. Rimmel, Apocalups, lip lacquers, again, bloggers all over the country have been going on about these since they came out. I picked up the colours Stella, which is quite a bright red, and Neon Eclipse, beautiful nude, very low-key colour. Apocalyptic, which is a really bright neon pink. Go for a bright lip. If you can't do it in summer, then when can you? So I'm just going to swatch these on my hand. I really like the texture of these. They're quite thick and almost watery, but they really last. They really, really last. You can see on my swatch here, this is Stellar, Nude Eclipse and Apocalyptic. And you can see the strength of colour, they really are strong, and like I said, they do last. This is becoming a long haul, so we're about finished. Got two more products to show you. This is the MAC Fix Plus, and this is a MAC finishing spray, which you use over your makeup to fix it in place all day. I've only used this once, new product for me. I've heard a lot about it. I've used it once and I didn't feel like it made a difference to my makeup. I still feel like it was sliding towards the end of the day, but I'm going to persevere with this and see how I get on. Final product then is the Bobbi Brown Conditioning Brush Cleanser, and this is kind of for spot cleaning in between. It's really good if you've just used quite a dark eyeshadow colour and you want to kind of clean your brush and use a different colour. This is what it looks like. And yeah, just sort of put a spot of it on to a clean surface and swirl your brush around, wipe it with a tissue, and you are ready to go. So love that product, really useful for in between sort of deep cleanses, which I use the Johnson's baby shampoo for. Really inexpensive, really effective, and there we go. Alright, so let's wrap this baby up. We've been going on for a little bit too long, like I said before. This is a pretty major beauty haul. So excited to use all of these products. I'll let you know how I get on. Please leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, or if you've used any of these products yourself and you have any comments on them. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Apologies for the lighting, it is getting quite dark outside. Unfortunately, Glasgow summer has been pretty rubbish, so it looks like it's going to storm. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out my other ones. Fashion haul to come, so stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.